Up or flock off, not you stick around because it's about to go down. You now flock with the most energetic energy in the Eagleverse. Can you smell what the flock is cooking? We back up in here on the What the Flock Wednesday. I ain't even got no What the Flock. So I'm sitting here thinking about what we getting into today. What's up? Forgot that completely, that What the Flock Wednesdays. We supposed to say What the Flock. You know what? We got one. I could do it right now, right on the flock, because we do this thing on the flock. Because it's Fly Eagle Fly 24/7, 360 Fly. You already know how I do it around this time. About this time, it's the time. It's always Eagles o'clock right here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in. Give it an eagle screech. Bro, What the Flock is up with our new defensive lines coach? Whoa. You see this dude? Bro, all I know right now is that my defensive line coach will kick your defensive line coach's ass, bro. The Flock guy it is. You flocking kidding me? Whoa, and I'm loving the DB coach. What the Flock is? This dude's got history all over the league. I'm like, how is he even available? It is crazy. We got that going on. What else we got? Oh, we're going to get into a little bit. What the Flock is up with people hating on Kellen Moore? What the Flock is up with people talking about Andy Reid? Why do we let go of Andy Reid? Like, who are these babies out here in this world that no one's teaching? We got to teach the kids, y'all. Wu-Tang loves the kids. The Eagles love it. Maniac loves it. Whoa, chill. Whoa. You got, who else? What the Flock is up with the Fangio hate too, man. We're going to get into a few things here on a What the Flock Wednesday. You know how we like to do around the time, about this time. But let's keep the maniac thing. Let's get the nest keeping out of the way. Please like and subscribe. You about that Fly Eagles Fly? Drop a comment in the box if you're flying with the flock. Let's fly. Do remember, join that maniac thing. Note again, you hit that bell. You get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fly. So yeah, while that's the maniac thing, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good tides, clearer skies, fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there, because we're about to go there. Oh yeah, let's flock and go. So yeah, man. Let's get what we was talking about the last few days out of the way, right? So Fangio, got a few people hit me up in the comments. Yeah, oh great, we're getting another Bemba, don't bring defense, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Wanting other people, and I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Bring pressure, da-da-da. So, you know, we got to do the research. People can't just say things to say things like Fangio. What was the dude? He said something about Fangio is just gonna, he ain't beat nobody. Miami suck, blah, 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 blah. Like, all right, Miami was running up and down the field, so that's going to put stresses on your defense. We already know about that. We went through the Chip Kelly era. That really has nothing to do with nothing. I just wanted to put that out there because we may be seeing the same thing with the Kellen Moore offense and Fangio. Just hopefully we play a bit more complimentary football. Whatever the case may be, let's stick to Fangio right now. Fangio, they're saying no pressure. Bemba don't break. This dude basically, I mean, he is the blueprint that a lot of teams out here are basing their defenses off of right now. He's the dude for that. Whatever. Let's just talk about last year. Last year, let it first in quarterback hits, pressure rate, and knockdowns. This dude was bringing the pressure. You don't have to blitz. Blitzing and pressure are two different things. You don't have to blitz to bring the pressure, especially in the passing league the way it is right now and all the rules made against the defense, bro. You're going to want some DBs back there. You're going to want to mix things up. He's a mastermind at creating confusion for the other team's offense. But what I have heard is that, you know, when it is figured out, it's a little bit all downhill after that. Regardless of what, he's done a lot more good than bad in this league, at least as far as I see. The dude brings the pressure without bringing the blitz. So, and that is a beautiful thing. We've seen that work here before. That's another thing I say, like, people keep talking this. We haven't, of all the years, and we loved it. We loved Jim Johnson. We loved Buddy Ryan. We love all of that. But in all those years that we had all that pressure, we had no Super Bowls, and we get the Bemba don't break. I couldn't stand Schwartz. I'm not going to lie. Playing all that sticks defense drove me crazy. But what did they get me? They got me a Super Bowl, bro. So you know what? Let me cool out because it's exciting to see all that. You know, you bring the blitz. But when the blitz is beaten, it's the most debilitating thing to behold in the world. I don't want to see it no more. No, I'm good with that. Done. No mas. So, and we don't even know what's to come yet, but I'm just saying, people that are saying that the dude doesn't bring pressure. Once again, like I said, first in quarterback hits, first in quarterback pressure, first in knockdowns, and that was through week 16. That's kind of where, you know, where I looked up. But regardless of what, that's damn near the whole season. Week 17 was 2 more weeks left to go. What are you talking about? Still at the top of the tops of the league. So we got that going as far as he goes. Another thing, and we're going to flip over to our boy, because this is just going to be coordinator central for damn near the whole offseason, at least till we get the draft. Speaking of the draft, bro, I'm seeing a lot of people. Who is this dude from Clemson I keep seeing getting? Going to have to start looking at some of these kids. The Senior Bowl is on right now, as a matter of fact. About to check that out. So we got that going on. A lot of hate thrown at Kellen Moore, I'm seeing, but I get it from the family. I didn't want Kellen Moore at first either, but you know, I can't just sit here and say I hate him for the sake of hating him, don't like him for the sake of not liking him. I gotta traverse the terrain and see what's going down the drain. don't know what the flock that means. Regardless of what, we got to take a look at it. So I looked at it, and then I'm looking like, bro, sheesh. Number one, the first thing is that everyone's saying, oh, he doesn't run. He's got to run the ball more, and we all know that, dude, that was a big deal, something that a lot of us took issue with during the last season, not getting the ball that much. Speaking of not getting the ball that much, real quick, DeAndre Swift, man, like a lot of people I'm seeing, let's get DeAndre Swift back. Dude, that's going to take like a 28 mil, 4-year contract, 15 guaranteed. We're not doing it. We need too much help on the other side of the ball. And you know what? Me saying that we're not going to do it, that means we might do it. Oh, God, I'm loving it. So, I just don't think it's not on the horizon for us as far as all the things we got to take care of on the defensive side of the ball. You never know. I think the offensive side, and we've seen, we could plug and play for the most part. I hate to use that word because I do want to see a dynamic running back overhead for a dynamic running back, dynamic linebacker. Just our formula has worked over the past, 7 years, 2 Super Bowls in 7 years. I can't really consent the blueprint, the process, what we're doing, how we get to where we're going, and how we. I know a lot of people are down on him right now, but how easily forget. I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not in the microwave. I'm in the oven. I've been here for a while. This thing has been cooking, and I like what's cooking. People get caught too quick on the real quick. Oh, yeah, make it done quick. Easy come, easy go. I don't know, man. I'm riding with my GM until I'm proven otherwise. It's 1 year up, 1 year down. It seems to be the case, but that was him. But back to Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is getting the hard knock of people are giving him the take that he doesn't run the ball. So I look at it. We got to do the research. Over his tenure with the Cowboys, they were 7th. Over that tenure, 7th in rushing. That's top 10. You know what I mean? Not to mention what he did with Dak. So I go look. I'm like, Dak was like that before he got there. Look, Dak didn't have a 4,000-yard season until Kellen came through. The year before he came through, he had 3,800 yards. I believe, coincidentally, Jalen Hurts had 3,800 yards last season. Is that the case? I gotta look at that. That's crazy. Regardless of what, that year that Kellen comes through, boom, through the loop, 4,900 yards, bro. From 3,900 to 4,900 yards, almost a 1,000+ yard increase. Kellen Moore comes in the room. You see, the down years that Dak had were due to the fact that he was out injured. I believe he was out for the season 1 year, so those numbers were low. And then his last year there, when people were saying like, oh, the offense got better, like people are looking at this thing through a damn telescope on a table. You're not seeing the full picture. This is Dak Prescott in a year that he missed 5 games, so of course the numbers are down. And still, so if you were to combine his numbers, it's just crazy that people are sitting here saying like, oh yeah, the Cowboys got so much better. Dak got so much better after Kellen left, not looking at the fact that the boy was out for 5 games the previous year. So those numbers are skewed, not to mention what he went through with Justin Herbert. So, I believe sky's the limit. Let's fly high like an eagle do. With this Kellen Moore sign, I'm really, 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 really here for it. Let's fucking go. So, what else? Let's see. Do I have anything else, though, man? I don't want to just fly through this, man, because so many times I get off this thing and I'm like, damn, we didn't touch on that. 4,900 yards, bro, from 3,885 to 4,900 yards. That's just fucking crazy, bro. It's stupid. Then we got, oh, man, let's get into these damn coordinators, though, man. These defensive side of defensive line coaches. We got a new defensive line coach and a new defensive backs coach, which, we all love Tracy Rocker. Sad that he had to go, but I know we could have all seen McDonald go yesterday, the old DB's coach. Like, after Denard Wilson left, everything seemed to go downhill. I believe that he was really the glue on that defensive side of the ball, and we kind of lost our connection piece as far as, Nick Sirianni's 5 core things are 5 core values, I believe is what he calls it. Look, I'm so out of the loop right now, so I haven't looked at this stuff because I've been so upset. But we're trying to keep this good energy out here going forward to see what's going on. I can't believe the football season is still here. We're 2 weeks away from the damn Super Bowl, and we're here talking about coaches and off-season moves. This is wild. But regardless of what, someone's got to do it, so let's do it. So you've got the Denard Wilson leaving, I believe, really took apart the connection in that locker room. He was a glue guy, at least that's how it seems. Not to mention a great coach. Like, he's getting offers for jobs all over the damn league right now. Look what he did with that Ravens backfield. Yeah, but he's gone. So now we have a young man by the name of Scott. What's his freaking first name? This guy always do this dumb. Scott coached up. The thing is, he came from Alabama He came through Seattle by way of Alabama, right? So he crossed paths with the Devontae Smiths, the Jalen Hurts of the world, the Josh Jobs even. And he coached those guys to a high level. Not to mention, once he got to Seattle, you start to think of the dudes that he was coaching up. These are late round draft picks. It's not Devin Webb. Devin Witherspoon is a piece in and of itself. But Tariq Woolen, I believe he was like a 5th round draft pick, coached this guy up to all pro level. Not to mention guys like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jackson. So you've got studs over there now. This guy gets over it. I know it's crazy. I'm like, big dude. What the flock is the big dude's name, man? I didn't take none of this. What the fuck is going on with the Eagle Maniac? I am tripping. What the fuck? Hurt. So we know his name is Hurt. At least I know that, right? Hurt, big dude. He's the dude. He'll be the new defensive line coach. Both of those dudes coming over from Seattle, right? Hurt and Scott. A lot of people are intrigued by Scott seeing this massive behemoth of a man. Like, that's just wild in and of itself, bro. We might be able to pull him out here and have him replace Fletcher Cox, and we're going to get into that in the end also, man. Fletcher Cox might be the flock up out of here. It's crazy. We'll get into that at the end. So, yeah, this dude is just a beast. He was the defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks for the last 2 years. Prior to that, he was the defensive line coach. Before he became defensive coordinator, they only had 37 sacks. Then they moved up, I believe, to 46 and 47 respectively in the 2 years while he was defensive coordinator. But I'm like, but he was the defensive line coach and they were trash. So what are we saying here? It's hard to decipher that, whatever the case may be. He won't be a defensive coordinator here. We got Fangio running the show. Wouldn't grab this guy up if he wasn't and he's not only that, he's a guy that's been around, you know, so we got some experience. A lot of experience on this defensive side of the ball coming through right now. So I'm loving that. And we'll see what happens, how we get through that. But the main thing, I'm super excited about the Scott guy. I know he was an afterthought when I first started reading up on these guys. But dude, like I said, this guy's got some he's got some things with him. He got some wings with him. So we underneath those wings. Let's flock and go. So this dude, like I said, he went through Alabama, had those dudes, and not to mention the guys that he coached up in Seattle. And I'm looking at this from the viewpoint of, okay, we got a bunch of young bucks coming up in this defensive room. Isaiah Rodgers coming up. Got Keely Ringo over here. Josh Jobs still over here in the fold. Eli Ricks. You know what I mean? And then we got these vets, of course, you know, Bradbury and Slay, and we'll see what happens with that. Avonte Maddox. I hope he stays. If he doesn't, gonna miss him. He's one of my favorite Eagles. But you know, it's a business. We got to deal with these things, right? However, I'm looking at all the youth that we have, and the fact that this guy Sky has coached up some of these dudes over the past few years. Those were some of the best points of these Seattle defenses. They weren't that good a defense over his tenure, both of their tenures. However, one thing that they could hang their hat on was those defensive backs, you know, and that's what they did get a few sacks, like I said. So we'll see how this thing goes. But Vic Fangio is putting this thing together and interviewed quite a few people as far as the linebacker job goes. I believe Barry from Green Bay and another dude, a few guys out there, you know. So see what goes on with this linebacker coach, because you know that's something. We got the guy that could develop cornerbacks and bring 5th round talent to all pro level. What? I mean, who knows? The dude probably had just hidden talent. Tariq Woolen. Regardless of what. Great player, drafted late. We got a few of those on this squad. Let's flock and go. And a whole bunch of youth over there. If we go towards this youth movement with the Sidney Browns in the world, the Reed Blankenshires, the Eli Rickses, and the Keely Ringos, and Josh Jobs, like, we may be set, y'all, and not even know it, but you know, the proof is in the pudding. We got to see it on the field, and we got quite some time before that. But yeah, so I'm just hyped about what's going on this defensive side of the ball, what's going on in this defensive locker room. Let's flock and go. I'm here for it. Hurt and Scott, welcome to the damn squad. Kellen Moore, can't wait to see the people that he brings in, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crazy shakeup on that side of the ball too, man. To see a lot of guys leave that we wish could stick around, man, and I just feel like the domino that just set this thing all in play. Well, you could say Gannon, but Denard Wilson, man, should have been promoted right off the bat, whatever the case may be. We got this going on. The fact that Fletcher Cox may be leaving, and while I'm looking at him leaving, I'm like, wow, some crazy numbers going on. This would be his 12th year. Well, he just finished his 12th year, so it'll be him retiring after his 12th year. He was drafted in 012 at number 12. This is crazy. It seems like it's in the books. You can write it down in permanent marker. Fletcher Cox is probably out this door. I haven't seen symmetry like this since I predicted the Eagles would win the last 2 Super Bowls, and that didn't happen. So that might not happen. Jason Kelce talking about how he wants to be a part of the organization no matter what, whether it's playing or in the background, up in the front office, on the field. Who knows, bro? But I definitely want to keep Jason Kelce around, keep that energy around. I mean, for that matter, Fletcher Cox too, man. Just keep building this Philadelphia flocking family forever. Philadelphia Eagles family, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just hyped about what's to come, man. And The Super Bowl, yeah, red. I'm starting to, yo, bro. Red was one of my favorite colors until recent years, man. Like, just it's driving me crazy. But you know, who y'all rolling for? Who y'all rolling for? I'm rolling with the Chiefs, man. I think people need to chill out on Taylor Swift and all the hate they got going on. The people are losing their flocking minds, bro. It's like some dudes called the names that this young lady is being called is crazy. I don't know if it's just people. Some people have a different sense of humor and they're just real extreme with it, real raunchy with it. I'm cool. I can rock with it as long as I know that's where it's coming from. It's not some deep down, crazy, demented place where you really feel that this woman must die. Like people are crazy out here, bro. It's nuts. But yeah, man. I just really hate the Niners. I just really hate the flocking Niners right now. This is where I'm at this current time. Oh, man. So that means I got to put money on the Chiefs to jinx the Janks. That's what it's going to have to be, man. But you know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. Please like and subscribe. What the fuck? I'm going backwards. So the next time, make it your best time. Let's bring it back, yo. So the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You already know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. It's always Eagles clack right here. Open your Eagles eye, poke your beak, and give it an Eagle screech. Ah! And say it with me one time. Oh, no. And you know what else we got around this time? Man, we got questions. Main question is, what you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me one time. EAGLES, Eagles. Let's fly, y'all. Woo! Good things to come, man. I'm telling y'all, man. 24 is gonna be crazy.